It's no joke when you choke, so get LifeVac and live. Without breath, there'll be death. So get LifeVac and live. Get LifeVac and live. Get LifeVac and live.
LifeVac and live.
Well, get LifeVac and live. Welcome to In the Arena, brought to you by LifeVac. Today, we're honored to have Eileen Shanahan, founder of the Warrior Ranch Foundation. Eileen and her team are doing extraordinary work, helping veterans and first responders heal through the powerful bond between humans and horses. We'll talk about the mission, the impact, and the stories behind Warrior Ranch Foundation and what it truly means to step into the arena of service and healing. Hello, everyone. My name is Rick Fatscher, along with Patrick O'Rourke. Patrick, welcome.
Hello, Richard. It's good to be here.
You threw out the Richard there. You got getting formal.
I usually call you Slick Rick, but yeah, Richard is you. Well, everyone knew you as Richard until like high school.
Yeah.
Now he changed his name to Ricky and names his kids Ricky.
You know what? I didn't have the guts in elementary school to say go by Rick. So Richard was the name they went with.
No, we went by a lot of other names in grammar school.
Yeah. My favorite was Fathead.
Hey, I'm Fat Pat the Water Rat, so you can't top that.
No. Anyway, we are a little bit shorthanded today.
That's right.
Arthur Lee, CEO, inventor of LifeVac, unfortunately out on assignment, as they say.
I like that you didn't use the word can't be here.
Yeah.
Because can't is a lie.
And you know what? For the first time tonight, we want to give the homepage a plug and let people know that they should go to lifevac.net, LIFEVAC.net. Use the code MITA to get a great discount on getting yourself a LifeVac protected, and also pick up a copy of Arthur's book, Sorry, Can't is a Lie. There it is. Go to LifeVac.
MITA is man in the arena.
Yeah. But now just to make things easier, we say in the arena. Join us in the arena. Not bad.
Okay.
Not bad. Leaves old genders. But anyway, Eileen Shanahan, someone I've known for quite a while now, but she's got a great foundation, the Warrior Ranch Foundation, and she joins us tonight in the arena. Eileen.
Hi, Rick. Thank you so much for having me. We got the applause and everything. I love it.
Hear that applause? It's actual applause that we hear.
Popcorn.
Yeah.
Actually, let's get. How far do you go back? How do you two know each other?
So I don't know the exact year, but again, as many people that have come into my life, my world, my arena, met through Brian Kilmeade. And when Brian first went out post college, we were doing Health Digest, as you know, you were a guest.
Mm-hmm.
We met Eileen when Brian went to California. He said, "You got to meet this young lady, Eileen Shanahan, who's doing a great award-winning local programming show called Long Island Magazine."
Yep, Long Island Magazine.
Right, Eileen.
It was early '90s is when it was.
Wow.
Early 90s.
A long time ago.
Many moons.
Yeah. And my first assignment, I mean, you remember it well. I remember
it well.
We went out to Republic Airport and do a feature on a organization called Air Combat USA.
Yep.
Didn't go so well for me, did it?
No, not at all. You were very excited to go up in the plane, but Air Combat, they do, nosedives, twirls, everything like that. And you came back pretty quick.
Yeah. It lasted about, 10, 15 minutes up there and got air sick.
Yeah.
And,
they do that 7 Gs, whatever they
Yeah. You hit a lot of Gs.
Yeah. We didn't even get to the G part. We got to the turns, and I was going down fast. And I think it was the favorite part for the cameraman was.
I was going to say, Sean loved it because he went back up. He was like, "Yeah, I'm going," because we had plenty of time. So he went up and he had a great time. It was awesome.
And you had plenty of room because Rick failed. He was Rick by then. He wasn't rich.
But I have to say, you held it together after getting off that. You were able to do a couple of stand-ups after that.
Yeah, he's a pro.
Absolutely. Did the stand-up.
He's a pro, true pro.
The concern was that we were going to do like a hit piece or something. I was just trying to maintain my footing. Later, after lying on a couch for about a half hour, and then when we get to do what's called a stand-up, the head pilot or the head of Air Combat USA just said, "Can you do us a favor and not slam us?"
Yeah.
Hell no.
Yeah, that wasn't what it was about at all.
No, and we just had to do a little bit of coloring in post
Yep.
to get my coloring back to a normal color.
A lot of makeup.
Yeah, but it's been a while. And then we worked together, Eileen,
Soccer Zone.
Soccer Zone, and also with the Long Island Rough Riders.
Oh, that's right, the Long Island Rough Riders. Yeah, so we actually do have quite a history. Like I told Brian, we were putting the band back together here. Like,
Yeah.
look at us, we're all.
Yeah, and you're still in the arena of production, right? You do
Yes,
a lot of
yes.
work with local networks.
Yeah, I work with I work over at Fox News. I'm a video editor still. I worked at Cablevision for many moons and left there. And then after I left there, I started Warrior Ranch Foundation, but that is a labor of love. So I needed to eat. And so I'm working over at Fox News and I love it over there.
Yeah, good. They're good people.
Yeah.
And I know that you do great work. In fact, maintaining the color, and it was award winning, correct?
Oh, the Long Island Magazine. Yes. Yeah.
Ace?
Oh, yeah. The Long Island Magazine was award winning. Yes. And
Award for cable excellent. Ace
yes,
award.
it was an ACE award, and we also received Telly awards. Yeah, we did. We got a few awards for that.
Oh, the Rough
That was a lot of fun.
Rough Riders is still around, but not in the same league, I don't believe. But now we got to get you back with Jim and the Fighting Tomcats.
That's
right.
right.
There you go.
LifeVac
you go.
Tomcats.
I love the sideline. I did the sideline reporting for you guys.
That's true.
Yeah.
That's true.
No, that was
So
a
tell
lot.
us about this Warrior. When did it start? Warrior Ranch Foundation.
Warrior Ranch Foundation. Well, it was in my mind for many decades, and it was just sort of like a lottery dream. And trust me, I did not win the lottery, but my sister said to me, "Do what you can with what you have." And the whole idea is, it was based out of love of country and love of horses. It's really that simple. I come from a military and first responder family, and I've always given back my entire life. I was always taught, charity, give back. You have some things, give back to everybody. And Jim and I, my husband and I, rescued a horse back in 2003, and his name was Warrior. So the name of the foundation is twofold. It's after the rescue horse Warrior, but it's also after our warriors who defend our freedom every second of every day, and the men and women who serve and protect us. They're our warriors. But it's also named after him too, because he was rescued and he had a traumatic upbringing initially too. So he inspired me to want to rescue horses. And I was like, how do I combine my love of horses with the love of the country and the military and helping the military out? And the more I learned about horses, the more I learned that they can help people. And it really just started out with me sharing my horses. And then it has grown. And officially in 2016, we incorporated as Warrior Ranch Foundation. And in 2019, so it started in my backyard. And then in 2019, we ended up with 6 acres in Calverton through Suffolk County. And that's where we are now. So that's all of it. That's the timeline in a nutshell. And
it went from
we've served over 450 participants. We've helped over 450 participants already.
Wow. So all veterans or
veterans and first responders. It took a while to get the first responders involved. It was mainly all veterans, and we were always open to first responders because someone asked me, is it veterans only? And because we all lived through 9/11 and I have firefighter brothers and police cousins, I was like, yeah, we're going to get the first responders there as well. And if you think about it, they go every single day they're in stress. They're running into burning buildings or chasing bad guys, so they go through a lot too. So we opened it to veterans and first responders, and that's strictly who we serve. So it's a safe community for them. They come to the ranch, and it's a safe haven of health and well-being for veterans and first responders. And the other thing that we do at the ranch is we rescue horses. So there's a buy-in for them because they're coming to help that horse get a second chance. So we get horses that we deem can be rehabilitated and adopted out because we try and get them another home like that. We're not a sanctuary, but so we retrain that horse, and then our participants help us exercise them. So that's the buy-in. And when I was first doing the research and development on this and speaking to veterans and Navy SEALs and Army Rangers and things like that, when I told them they'd be helping to rescue the horses, they were like, I'm in. I want your program. If I'm there helping, because that's their natural instinct is to help, serve, protect, and help. So not only they're coming to help the horses, and they're going to help themselves whether they realize it or not, because horses are that healing. Horses, they're just magnificent.
Yeah. Now there are other, so some of the things that are addressed, PTSD,
PTS and just daily stress. PTS is a major thing that people come with. You do not have to have PTS to come to the ranch. The only requirement is that you're a veteran or first responder. And what happens with the horses, because by nature, horses are prey animals and humans are predators, that is just nature. And so the horse's senses are very heightened. And there's a parallel between our veterans and our first responders with senses being heightened. I mean, when they're on duty, of course, their senses are like heightened. So there's a little, they can associate and identify with the horses in that sense. But being that the horses are prey animals and their senses are heightened, whatever energy you're giving off, they're going to give in return. You can't lie to a horse. You can say, "Hey, how you doing today?" I'll say, "Rick, I'm doing great," and I could be lying through my teeth. You can't lie to a horse. I wouldn't lie to you, Rick, but you can't lie to a horse. The horse is going to know, and it's okay. The only thing that the horse wants you to be is congruent. They want you to be who you are, the way you are. It's okay to be nervous. It's okay to be anxious. But if you sit there and say, "Oh, no, I'm not afraid. I'm not anxious," that horse is going to feel that. And that horse is going to kind of back away from you. So what happens is it's the very beginning of self-awareness. And you start to realize the energy that you're giving off, and then the other amazing, and this is scientifically proven. We as humans everyone has a magnetic field around them. It's about 5-6 feet, maybe for humans. Horses are about 40 feet. So when horses are in a herd, if you see a herd, whether it's like 2 or 100, like you ever see on National Geographic, there'll be 100 horses sitting there grazing, looking down the ground grazing. And then all of a sudden, all at once, they all bolt. That's because what happens is there's one leader. This is all like there's one leader, there's one sentinel. And when the horses are all together, they sync up their heart rates. So they're all synced. So once that one leader notices that lion coming out of the bush there and his heart rate spikes and he runs, they all feel that and run. And what happens when you go in the arena and into the round pen, if you're anxious and your heart rate is up, because the horse's heart rate is naturally lower than ours, but if your heart rate is up, and you're a little anxious, that horse will raise its heart rate to equal yours, and then yours will calm down. Because that once you start to relax, because once the horse knows you're not going to hurt him, or once you start grooming, you start to relax and it starts to come down. It's all they've put devices on everybody. This has all been scientifically proven. So it's absolutely.
That's my next question. I was going to say scientifically proven.
They put blood pressure monitors on people and horses, and they've proven it. Yeah.
How often I know dogs and humans have that connection instantly. How often do horses is it every horse or is it?
Is it instant? No, it actually depends. Like I said, it's the whole energy that goes back and forth between you. But horses, for the most part, are absolutely magnificent. And when you go in and they're going to look and be like, "Who is that guy? Rick looks a little shady there, but Patrick looks all right." No,
I look like a bale of hay. That's right.
Yeah.
Same body shape.
Yeah, but they're gonna look, and if they realize that you're not going to hurt them, if you have to breathe, like the one thing our participants will hear us say all the time is breathe, because we hold our breath. We don't even realize how much we're holding our breath. You're sitting there like, okay, I'm grooming, and which means you're brushing the horse, and you're holding your breath and you don't realize it. But once you start to relax, the horse physically relaxes. And there are horses that might have, we have one horse that he's fantastic, but he's emotional because some of these horses went through hell too. And he has a lot of emotions. So we are particular on who we pair him up with because he can't take too much energy, So, we will have people who've been there more often will go with that horse, but we have people who come in with some serious issues. We have, officers that have come in from line of duty shootings, it's not easy. They're going on situations. We've had combat veterans that have come in and have had horrible situations and seen their best friends, killed. And it's, so we have some very serious things, situations, and we try and deal with it. But what we tell everybody too is, the horse is the therapist. If you don't want to sit and talk about it, because we're an out of the box type of therapy. You
say alternative therapy.
Alternative therapy, yeah, we're alternative. You don't have to sit there and talk about your problem if you don't want to. I'm a cowgirl. you know, I'll sit and listen, but I'm not going to advise you. But that horse will let you know if you are reacting. You know, they'll calm you. You know, and if someone's really uptight, I might have them brush the horse and then actually just put their hands over the horse and hang on the horse and breathe into the horse. And a lot of times that's like a breakthrough for people. Then, so they're comfortable, our participants are comfortable that they don't have to come and open up their, you know, hearts or anything. Like they don't have to open up and say everything. They don't have to be emotional. You can be who you are. But the beauty of the ranch, if you do, that's fine. We're right there. We have a mental health therapist there, Antoinette DeGrugio. We have mental health people there as well. So if there's a situation we can't handle, they're there. The biggest testimony that we get from everybody is camaraderie, because again, we strictly serve veterans and first responders. So it's like-minded people. There are Marines, Army, they'll find firefighters, cops, Navy, Coast Guard, they'll find their peers there. And they're, you know, they're safe. They're safe with each other amongst their own.
Yeah. How many veterans or first responders are there at any given time receiving, you know, treatment?
Right. So we have full day retreats. They can come during the week, and that's usually 1 or 2 at a time during the week when we have our Juliet's there or Antoinette or Gina's there. We have we'll call them mini retreats. So that will only have like 1 to 3 people. When we do full day retreats, which we do twice a month, we have anywhere from 9 to 12 veterans and first responders there. And what we do, we start out in the morning. They check in between, it's a full day. They check in between 9 and 9:30. So we give them a half an hour. So there's no pressure of getting there on time. And we have a little bit of breakfast with bagels and coffee. Bean and Bagel always hooks us up. And then we tell them about the program, and we get right out and get out with the horses. Then we serve them lunch and we go back out again. It's a full day.
Awesome. Well, we're talking to Eileen Shanahan of the Warrior Ranch Foundation, and we're going to be back with more, if she can stick around.
Yeah, sure.
Right, with more in the arena after this.
Protect your family. Buy LifeVac now.
Thank you, Dad.
That was us over 10 years ago.
Now LifeVac is responsible for saving over 4,000 lives from choking.
In the time it takes you to pick up the phone and call, another life could be saved.
The LifeVac saved my life in 1 to 2 seconds.
Protecting families has always been our mission. I'm sure you love your family like I love my daughter. Do us all a favor and get your own LifeVac now.
Go to lifevac.net or call 877-LifeVac. Order now.
Back. And we're back in the arena. We've been talking with Eileen Shanahan from the Warrior Ranch Foundation. She's telling us all about the amazing work that's being done out in Calverton, New York. But Eileen, and another round of applause. In and out of commercial, we will go to.
I love it.
Applause. Yeah.
So Eileen, you call yourself, you're a cowgirl. How does a cowgirl come from Queens? What's your background?
I know, right? I grew up riding buses and subways, and now I ride horses. I actually got into horses later in life. I always thought about it as a kid. My dad always used to fancy himself a cowboy. And again, not sure why, but he loved the country. He loved cowboys. He loved the movies. And we used to talk about horses all the time. And then as an adult, it was something I always wanted to do. And I just started taking lessons, and it just took off from there. And I just started riding, and I love it. It's become, I can't imagine my life without horses at this point.
Wow. And my mother worked in stables for like the first 18 years of her life, and said, she goes, there's horse people and there's not horse people, but everything makes sense.
It's either you are or you aren't, because it's not, you know,
they know how to be around them. They know how to, you know, relate.
And we don't just ride them. I take care of them. I have 2 horses of, Jim and I have 2 horses, and right now they're in our backyard. We live in a town that you're allowed to have them on your property, which is great, because we used to lease property when we lived in a different area. We used to lease property and used to have to drive every day and take care. I like taking care of them. I don't like boarding them, because you just never know. I just, you know,
get closer to
there's nothing, I'm sure there's great places to board. I just personally like to have my hands on and take care of them.
Yeah. And how does it compare to other service animals, the horse? Where does it stand in the ranking? Say dogs or
turtle.
Turtle. Well, I
Turtles, yeah.
personally would say they're number one.
Goldfish.
But I would say they're number one, but I would say it's not like they go home with the horse. You know, we've actually had a veteran. One of our veterans did adopt one of our mini horses. We rescued 5, and 2 have been adopted out, and 1 has been from a veteran. We have another veteran looking at our horse. You know, it's so, but it's not like a dog. Dogs are amazing. I love dogs. I think dogs are probably the number one therapeutic animal because, one, you could teach them skill sets on like picking up credit cards, opening doors, and things like that. Like Canine Companions and Paws of War are great organizations that have dogs that help veterans and first responders. I would, but of course I'm biased to the horse. So.
Yeah, and talk about the rescue aspect. I mean, some
Sure.
of these are up for being put down.
Adoption. Yeah. So yeah, sure. So we have 3 horses just because of the space that we have in Calverton. We do have 6 acres. We are allowed up to 15 horses, but we only have 3 because horses are expensive and we are being fiscally responsible as an organization. We are not going to take in more than we can handle. And we have 3 horses now. They're pretty cool. Sully is 18-year-old standard bred. He came from a kill pen. He was a trotter, the trotter horses, the races. And he had his racing career. And after his racing career was over, he went and worked for the Amish. And then something happened. He got hurt. He ended up in an auction. And because racehorses have tattoos on them, the Standardbred Retirement Foundation grabbed him, pulled him out of there. And we have Robbie Siegelman of Siegelman Stables volunteers his time with us at the ranch. And we have a cart program. And so we got Sully over into Warrior Ranch. We now have him. The Standardbred Retirement Foundation, something happened to his eye and he lost his eye. He's only got one eye. And but when
I saw that on the piece that you did on the news, and it said you say that first responders and veterans respond to that.
Yes, they can
visibly see an injury.
Right. They can visibly see his wounds, so they're drawn to him. A lot of times with horses might have emotional issues, and you can't tell. Just like with humans, you can't necessarily tell because they're invisible wounds. Sully has visible wounds, so they were drawn to him and associate with him. And Sully has been amazing since we got him. When he first got to us, he was a little skittish for sure, because I think he had just recently lost his eye. There's a different way you have to communicate to the horse when they only have one eye or they're blind, because my horse Warrior was blind in one eye too. So I kind of had experience on working with a one-eyed horse, and you have to talk to them. You have to be verbally speak with them so they know you're there, and so we were able to work through a lot of things. And then he did the cart program. Then he graduated to our groundwork program, which is like we have most of the participants work on the ground with the horses. They move them around. Like, you'd be amazed. You can move a horse by just doing this, a little bit of rhythmic pressure or just looking at that horse. And that's very empowering. So
what's the cart program?
It's you drive it's a 2-cart, and Sully's hooked up to the cart. Robbie sits in one seat and the veteran sits in the other, and they drive around the 6 acres of property that we have. And they just love it. I mean, it's, we go to the Meadowlands every year. We're actually going more on Saturday. Robbie and Jason Seedlemore, they host us there, and they get to actually see the horses race. And
is the cart similar to the trotter?
Except it's got 2 seats. Yeah,
Rickshaw,
except it's got 2 seats. Yeah.
Rickshaw,
yeah. It's got 2 seats in it, but it's fun. So they all love that. That's one of our programs too. And then Sully now is part of our mounted program. When people learn about the horses, we let them throw a leg over and get on the horse. We have had a few participants become coaches. You can do as little or as much as you want in our program. And some of them, like if you just want to come and watch the horses, that's great. You want to groom, that's great. You want to become a cowboy or a cowgirl, we'll give you the skill sets to do that. And we've had a few of our participants now own horses, and a few of them have become coaches and are helping out other fellow veterans and first responders. So it's been a great journey.
Yeah. And how many participants, people that you've serviced that have come to the ranch?
Over 450 at this point. To date, it's over 450. It's grown, since we went out to Calverton, it's grown tremendously. It's grown absolutely tremendously.
How long do horses live?
They can live anywhere from 20 to 40 years. I mean, today's health, like it used to, in the wild, they might live 13, 14, 15, but domesticated horses, I've had a horse live to 35 years old.
How old is Warrior?
That was Warrior 35.
35?
35.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. And folks come
That
from
must be tough too. You had
not
them a long
just,
time, right?
you
Yeah,
look
and it's also tough watching them get old because I have another horse, Cody, who's getting up there now. He's 26, and it's
It's like watching your parents.
right,
My
exactly.
kids watching me right now.
Yeah, exactly. They start walking a little slower, and when they like to lay down and roll, and when they get once they start having trouble getting up, that's when you got to worry. But anyway, we still got some time with Cody. So.
now the folks that come to the ranch, not just local. We've had when you want to go national.
We've had horses. We've had people come from up and down the East Coast. We've had Virginia, North Carolina, Florida, New Hampshire, the whole New England area, Maine, Connecticut, Pennsylvania. We actually, our very, very first official participant was here for a few years, then moved down to Florida, and she actually flew up for a weekend she's like, I need to get to the ranch. And she flew up for a weekend just to come and hang out at the ranch.
Wow.
So yeah, we've had them up, but we'd love to eventually go national. Right now, our main goal right now is we're still open part-time. You still have to call and make an appointment with us. We can't just show up to the ranch.
Right.
We'd love to get to the point where if somebody's just having a bad day, they can just drive out to the ranch and we have a staff there. We're not quite there yet, but that's our ultimate goal, our immediate goal. But long-term goal, we'd love to have warrior ranches in different states.
Is someone there 24/7? A human?
No, there's not somebody there 24/7, but we have cameras. Trust me, I'm watching the horses all the time. Making sure they're okay.
I'm thinking this ranch. I got to see what it
Yeah.
looks
Now, how do folks get in touch?
Oh, warriorranchfoundation.org is the website. Oh, you guys should definitely come out. We'll definitely come on out, both of you. I'd love to have you out there.
There's a lot of golf out there. We should golf.
Yeah, there's golf. Go golfing, and then come see the horses, and then go golfing. And there's plenty of
because
we
play first.
The horses will relax us.
Yeah. If you come back and you're like throwing golf sticks or golf clubs around,
Won't stop with the horses again on the way home.
Yeah.
Terribly.
And how do you get funded?
Donations. We have an annual event. This year it's on Sunday, October 5th. It's actually out at the ranch. You can go to the website, again, warriorranchfoundation.org. There's information about our annual benefit, or you can just simply click that donate button and donate to us.
Yeah.
We can definitely use the funding. We definitely need the help because we have a wait list now for some of the veterans to get to the ranch, which we don't want to leave any veteran behind. We want to get all the veterans in there as soon as possible. If there is a crisis situation, we move heaven and earth to get that person to the ranch. If it's someone who's like, hey, I'm just interested in the ranch, they might have to wait a few weeks, which we'd really rather not have to do that. But right now we do.
Yeah. Now you've also produced a documentary, which
Yes.
you said may have been titled In the Arena, which is
yes. It was going to. It's not, but I can show you paperwork and drafts of our notes. It says In the Arena, but it is named Warrior, A Battle Against Trauma. It's learning to love and trust again. And it has been selected into the International Equus Film Festival and the Equus Film Festival. And we are heading out to Montana next week because it's playing. We're going to Missoula. It's playing at the Residence Inn in Missoula at 4:00 on Saturday. I think that's the 13th.
If you go to your webpage, can you see a trailer or?
Yes. We have plenty of videos on our website. Yep, absolutely.
warriorranchfoundation.org.
Yes. warriorranchfoundation.org. It's what our whole point is. What's going on with our veterans and first responders is not in the public's eye enough. People need to know because they should not be dying by suicide the way they are. They should not. It should not be happening.
22 a day or something in New York alone, I think it is.
Yeah, it's a disgrace. It's a shame on us for letting that happen. I mean, it shouldn't. We have to do better. I mean, they serve and protect us every second of every day. They defend our freedom every second of every day, and we should do more for them. This shouldn't be happening.
No
and
doubt.
they should be okay. It's not a stigma. It's okay to not be okay.
Mhm.
And that's the whole thing. You come to the ranch, what happens at the ranch stays at the ranch. It's not, you come to the ranch. It's not like you're sitting on a couch and having therapy. You're coming to the ranch, you're hanging out with the horses for a day, hanging out with your fellow veterans, fellow police officers, fellow firefighters. It's camaraderie. And if any veteran, if you know of anybody who needs assistance, please absolutely reach out. warriorranchfoundation.org.
Wow. Yeah, amazing stuff. Now, I mean, I would have to imagine that your background, the documentary that you worked on, 5 years in the making,
Mhm.
labor of love, as you said,
Mhm.
but had to have been helped by your experience.
Yes, yes. Yeah. Danielle Altabrando and myself, we worked on it together, and we both are in the television video production business. And we both, it was the two of us who actually put it all together between shooting, editing, making movie posters. Yeah, we did it all.
Can't
So
wait to,
she's,
can't
yeah,
wait to see it. Can't wait.
yeah, I would love for you to see it for sure.
Yeah.
We had it played out in the Suffolk in May. We had a premiere out in Suffolk. We had a phenomenal turnout. 300 people showed up to see it. It was great. It was a great experience. So we're trying to get it into other theaters as well. We're figuring out where it's going to be in a theater or where it's going to stream. That's a process, we're plugging
Yeah.
along.
In the Arena definitely airs in New York this weekend or on a weekend. So talk about that event you have coming up in October again.
Oh, Sunday, October 5th. It's our annual benefit. It's held at the ranch. The information is on the website. We've got it's music, great. Who Are Those Guys is the name of the band. They are fantastic. Brian Kilmeade will be emceeing it. And yeah, so you got to come out, Rick. And
I'll be there.
yeah, and then so it's very patriotic. We have the MTA does a ceremonial unit. Comes in, and we have bagpipes. It's very patriotic, and we have some horse demonstrations, and it's just great raffle prizes. It's just a great all around event. Usually about 200 people come. It's fantastic. It's really great.
Yeah, there are other foundations that work with veterans, first responders. Are you affiliated with other organizations?
Sure. Well, we're all very friendly. I mean, Paws of War, we talk to them. Operation Vest, Canine Companions is another one.
Vet dogs.
Vet dogs, yes. I mean, we all have the same goal.
Right.
We want to help our veterans and first responders. There's no, Team Eva does a lot of work bringing awareness about PTS, and she's an amazing marathoner. She runs marathons. She does 7 marathons in 7 days. Here on the island, and but it is that I know it's remarkable. And
Sounds like
my wife. Yeah.
Sounds like our friend Jaya Sparrow, who
that lunatic
is always running.
Yeah, but she's a great individual. So there are definitely many organizations that we work with, or that we come across, and everyone's friendly. Nobody's because again, it's the same. We all have the same goal.
I'm remembering another segment that we shot for Long Island Magazine, which was on Knoll Farm.
Oh,
and
yeah.
For autistic.
Bringing
kids with autism out with the horses are all around good guys.
Never knew that.
Yeah. No, there's a lot of programs for children with autism, physically challenged. If they have physical issues. There's definitely their horses are absolutely amazing. And what happens with us when we rescue the horses is, there's a lot of unwanted horses out there. I don't think people realize that. There's, because when they're done with if someone's done with people outgrow them. If they're performance horses, they outgrow them sometimes. And so that's why they get shoved aside a lot, which is unfortunate. But and there's about 10,000 horses right here on Long Island.
Okay.
We have a lot of horses on Long Island. Where I am in Islip is Connecticut State Park. We have a lot of horses around here. Medford, Smithtown, Riverhead.
Nassau County cops on them sometimes.
Yeah.
Their mounted unit, maybe 30 horses.
Sands Point. They don't. I think they're based out of Sands Point. But there's a lot of horses in Nassau. But in Suffolk, there's a lot too. Out on the East End, there's a lot of horses on Long Island.
Wow.
Eileen, we thank you so much for joining. We're going to be.
And we kept you overtime.
Got to get you going.
This is more important.
Well, thank you. Well, thank you for having me, Rick. I really appreciate it.
We appreciate you.
October 5th. Everyone get
October 5th.
Warrior Ranch Foundation.org.
Yes.
Go there, support the cause. And Eileen, great work. We'll see you soon.
You got it. Good to be on the air with you again, Rick.
Go get them. And we'll be right back with more In the Arena. Rick Fatscher along with Pat O'Rourke after this message.
Man in the Arena.
she started to choke on a piece of candy.
She wasn't breathing.
Then Ray reached for the LifeVac, and it saved her.
She could have easily died that day. A LifeVac saved her life. What I would say is don't need a LifeVac and not have it. Have a LifeVac and hopefully never need it.
Recently, the American Red Cross has added anti-choking devices as an option when standard protocol fails or is not feasible.
Go to lifevac.net or call 877-543-3822.
Again, and got a
And
1190.
we're back in the arena as Pat's chatting
Babbling
about
on.
something.
So unprofessional.
Chatting about something. No, go ahead. What were
I was just talking to an audience member about my SAT score, which was an 1190. And
now you're just bragging.
And my coaches said, don't take it again. No, now that's a bad score.
Really?
All my kids, yeah. Everyone gets like 13 and 1400s now. I thought I was a genius. I got 1190.
That's really good.
And they were like, don't take it again as long as you break 1,000. We had friends, a lot of my friends got like 880 and went to like Virginia.
They were athletes.
Yes.
Yeah.
But that was,
it was always a little bit of a,
it's many, many moons ago.
that was a curve. for
Wasn't as
athletes.
competitive. Correct.
Yeah. But we were talking with Eileen Shanahan from Warrior Ranch Foundation before the break. What an amazing woman. I've known her a long time, knew that she was into horses and lived out where it's a little bit more conducive to having that many horses. I don't know how many acres she said in Calverton, New York.
6.
But 450 different
Veterans
first
have-
responders and veterans that have
Yep.
been treated
Mhm.
or have gone for therapy. They call it alternative therapy, but it's pretty darn effective, and they're doing amazing work. So anything you can do to
help the ranch.
help
Yes.
out, help the ranch. Warrior Ranch,
Ranch
Foundation.
Foundation.
Reminds me of, didn't Don Imus do had a lot of work on a ranch, but
Yeah, I forget his, no name of his was.
I think there was a lot of cocaine involved as well.
Yes.
So not so at the Warrior Ranch Foundation.
Oh, you never know. Look into it. No, I'm kidding.
But again, my name is Rick Fatscher, along with Pat O'Rourke. We were talking with Eileen Shanahan, and when we do still have to mention that we miss Arthur Lee. All the best. He's out there saving the world, changing the world. The CEO and inventor of the LifeVac, which is our sponsor. Of course, each week that we go by, we talk about other folks in their arena. But of course, we're going to mention to go to www.lifevac.net. Use code MITA to get yourself a life-saving device called LifeVac for use in a choking emergency. And use code MITA, get a discount. Pick up a copy of Arthur's book, which is tearing up the charts. I think it's it's one of the rave reviews. Sorry, can't is a lie.
It's coming to you soon in hard copy, I believe. He went the other
coming
way. He went soft copy first, then hard copy.
Yeah, self-produced, but now it's going to be out by a publisher. And sorry, can't is a lie. Get it at lifevac.net and use code MITA. Get yourself a little.
And we're gonna have to get some
discount.
movie seat chairs for our audience here because I see a lot of people in pain not be able to sit in their chair for the whole show. So
Yeah.
you see it out there, don't you?
Yeah, I do.
Sorry, folks. We'll take care of that. We're gonna get some movie seats.
Yeah, but Pat, let's touch on a topic that we've been talking about quite a bit in the last several weeks, and that is your journey. How's it going?
Yes, my PH diet camp. I'm down 29.8 pounds, almost 30 pounds in
No
7
kidding.
weeks. Yeah. So
And still going.
I have 50 more to go, according to them. Yes.
Oh, so it's going to be with us for a while, but we were waiting.
I'm going to turn sideways. You're not even going to see me. And now they're asking for pictures of me all of a sudden. I didn't want pictures when I was big, I guess. Now they want pictures.
Did you look at any before pictures?
Yes, I did.
Nice.
I actually, do you remember the wedding I did last year? I married I was a
Official.
officiant at a friend's son's wedding.
Yeah.
And I saw some of the pictures of me coming down the aisle and I was like, holy Christ.
Before.
Yes. Fat, obese, and oh God, it's moving towards me. And that was, oh God, it's moving towards me. Big suit coming at you. But that was the picture I sent. Yes.
Yeah. Do you want to give them? I was encouraging you to have them come on.
Yeah,
in the arena.
I talk to Heather every Thursday. She's my counselor. I'll ask her to come on. Sure. I'm sure she would.
Nice.
And also, I've been on the radio the last couple of days. 77 WABC. They have a commercial for it where Brian mentions me.
Oh, no
And
kidding.
they had me tape a couple things, and I say, "Oh yeah, it's a great diet. You got to try it." Yep.
Yeah.
Just
So
like that. That's my voice.
They're
"Yeah, it's a great
happy.
diet. You
You're
gotta try it."
happy. Everyone's working.
It's free for me, so I got to ask Brian next. You got a hair guy? Hair and teeth are next. We're just going to fix up the whole thing. It's going to be unbelievable. The whole makeover.
It's going to be new. I'm looking for our guest that's going to talk about the stats. Not with us yet. So let's talk about the show that we are about to do up, and bring up the graphic if you can, Bobby, for September 27th, supporting Mr. Brian Kilmeade.
History, liberty, and laughs.
September 27th, Dominion Energy Center. Boy, this is it's going to be a hard thing to top the last show that we did in Dallas.
And they also just told us today, no T-shirt gun for liability reasons.
Wow,
So we're gonna get a slingshot or something. We got to figure something out.
Yeah,
we'll put Arthur Lee on it. He's an inventor. He'll figure something out for us.
Yeah, we got a little bit of time.
I say we take the T-shirt gun without the canister, and you just keep going poof, and I'll throw them out, so people will think it's a T-shirt gun.
That's what I love about you. You adapt.
Always thinking. Always thinking.
And we just found out that there's an insurance issue and the T-shirt cannon, which people love the T-shirt cannon.
They go nuts. It gets the energy going. It is. It's shocking. You could be handing T-shirts out on the way in. They don't want one. But if it's shot out of a cannon, they're running over inference for it. They want it. Are you kidding? The place gets going, doesn't it?
It does.
Yeah.
It does. It doesn't take much. Little T-shirt cannon.
Yep. And we usually have to drive all over any city we're in to find the, because you can't fly with those canisters.
No.
So we spend usually about an hour, a couple hours each day in a city looking for those canisters, and it brings us to some pretty interesting places.
And this last was probably the most arduous or difficult to get the canister.
Yes.
Was
they brought us to La Playa Plaza, which is not the beach. It's in Dallas, and it was
off the beaten path.
Yes, to say the least.
Off the beaten path. So before we talk to Shane Forsman, who is filling in for Ray Priebe tonight, Mr. 3000. We wish Austin all the best of luck in his first football game, first high school football match.
He's in high school, this son?
Yeah.
So how many kids do you have? 3?
That's a test.
I know he has a son about 10 or 11.
I think he has 3.
Okay.
I think he has 3, including young Maya, who is saved. We call him Mr. 3000 because he saved his daughter on a Florida highway.
Thursday night lights. Must be JV.
But what do you think in terms of numbers? Because we're approaching 5,000.
My prediction today is 4,634, but I don't know. I'm basing it off last week. I went between 6 and 7 a day for a week. So my prediction is 4,634.
You know what we'll do?
My freshman weight.
I think we're going to go to a break.
Okay.
And wait for our buddy Shane Forsman to join us. So join us. Stay with us.
And thank
we'll
you
be
again,
right
Eileen.
back.
Eileen's still there.
Yep. Eileen Shanahan. All the best.
Thank you.
And we'll be right back with more in the arena.
Okay, now.
Hi, I'm Arthur Lee, CEO and inventor of LifeVac, a simple choking rescue device that saved over 4,000 people. 13 years ago when I came up with LifeVac, the design was to be safe and simple. You simply push and pull. There's a vent system, so when you push it down, the air will go out the side. There's a ball valve that locks when you pull it up. With any success, it's going to be copies, and normally that's the way it is. Now, LifeVac is FDA registered manufacturer in New York. A lot of these products, and this is one of the most popular ones, is made in China. But the real problem, it's about $10 to $15 cheaper. If you put your finger over this, you won't be able to push it down. Now, I understand money's money, but this is someone's life at stake. So if you bought this, make sure you practice and don't put your thing. If you put it like this or like this, it won't work, and your loved one's going to die. I understand to buy a cheaper product, but you have to also remember when you buy a cheaper product, you get a cheaper product, and someone's life is at stake. So if you're thinking of buying it, make sure you understand you cannot do it this way. And 2, if someone you love owns this, make sure that when they use it, they have the wherewithal in panic situations not to cover this vet with their phone trying to push it down. Strictly a PSA. I hope you buy a LifeVac because I know it's good and I know it works because I made it and it lasts forever. But if you do go with this, please be careful. $10 is my life mistake. Thank you.
And we are back in the arena. My name is Rick Fatscher along with Patrick O'Rourke. And Pat, it's been a great show, but correct me if I'm wrong. We do miss Arthur.
Yes, definitely.
And the man, the heart, the soul of LifeVac, and our bestest buddy. is not here tonight, and we forge on. And we also got a call earlier today that Mr. 3000 was not going to be able to make the show. His son is playing in a football game, and he wanted to be there. And that's we applaud that, because it's for Ray, it's all about family. Mr. 3K.
Yes, family first.
Absolutely.
Especially season kickoff.
But, you know, in a pinch, I knew who to call. Shane Forsman is Motorcycle Riding Events of America.
I saw pictures of you with this guy.
Amazing gentleman from down in Florida. SRO of the year in my mind, in my book. So we welcome, filling in for Mr. 3K, Shane Forsman. Shane, are you with us?
He's quiet.
Hey.
There he is.
There he is. Look at him.
All right. Having some technical difficulties over here on my side.
No, you look great, Shane. How are you, sir?
Good, yourself?
Just fine.
Did we meet him in Jacksonville?
Yes.
Okay, I knew him. Okay, how you doing, Shane? See you again.
Good, yourself?
Shane, before we get to the numbers, I want to ask you, September 19th coming up, special date, special night. Tell us about what's going on in your department.
So September 19th, we'll be doing a large donation of approximately 120 to 150 LifeVacs to Santa Rosa County Sheriff's Office, my own agency.
Nice.
Here on the Panhandle of Florida. So it's kind of awesome because, you know, I've tried for over the past year to get these implemented in our own patrol vehicles with pushback, right? I didn't never expect that from my own agency, but you know, there I was trying to get policy in place, which I was able to write the policy myself with a little bit of assistance, and got that done and put through our training with the Sheriff's Department. So they pushed that out to all patrol deputies, basically for a CYA, of course.
Okay.
So, what's that?
What?
Cover your ass.
Oh, is that what CYA was?
Yes.
They wanted
Yes,
to
sir.
with all the other great work you've been.
How long was the training? Maybe an hour at the most. I mean, it's pretty basic.
No, I mean, training literally maybe 10 minutes, if that tops. It's to make sure that you know, us Marines and other veterans do not use the LifeVac in any other way, shape, or form that we can think of.
Okay.
Good enough. Is that Tammy?
Tammy's over there. She's watching probably Facebook, I would imagine, right about now.
Nice. We are on Facebook. We are on YouTube. But, of course, this is going to go out. Man in the Arena is going to go out. San Diego, Los Angeles, Houston, Orlando, Dallas, New York, and Allentown, PA this weekend. So
Allentown's new.
Yeah, Allentown's joining the party.
All right.
And you can always go to lifevac.net and listen to Man in the Arena, or In the Arena, as we're now calling it, anytime you want. There's now a new link where you can easily find the podcast that we're currently taping. So, Shane, I mean, how much, you know, for those just listening, don't appreciate all the work that you've done prior to getting Santa Rosa. You've been tearing up Florida. You and your buddies have really been doing an amazing job getting LifeVac into different police and sheriff's departments down in Florida. Do you have an approximate amount of units or departments?
Yeah, approximately, I'd say after we make this donation, we'll be close to 750 units so far. We're going to keep on pushing forward. Like I said, that's with sheriff's departments, fire departments, and so on. EMS, lifeguard ambulances, stuff like that.
Yeah, and your other position that you have, SRO, School Resource Officer, how encouraging was it to have Texas pass state law? Do you think Florida's far behind?
I don't think we're far behind. I think everything, it's you got to knock on enough doors until somebody opens up the door for you. So I think we're getting that kickback again, like we faced with my agency. but I think it's just a matter of the right person opening up the door and, listening, instead of just giving you that generic, we're not interested email right back at you. So it's perseverance, push through.
Yeah. Well, you're doing amazing work, and we continue. And I know that we're going to do some stuff in the new year, and it's going to be here before you know it, down in Florida with what is that? The state.
I think the first one we're doing, I think, correct me if I'm wrong, Rick, is first of the year in Washington, I think.
True. Washington, D.C., and then down back to Jacksonville.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, it's going to be great. It's going to be great. So you were in touch earlier today, and thank you so much for filling in for Mr. 3000.
Not a problem.
Each week we talk about the stats, the counts, how close we're getting to 5,000. And so you were in touch with Donna Yeisley. I imagine she gave you the numbers. They'll be a surprise to us. So you ready?
I am.
Roll it.
All right. Roll it, Bobby. I'll just read it out. Total lives paid. That's 4,627 children.
I was 9 over. No, I was 7 over.
Pat likes to make his own.
I said 46-34.
prediction.
But today there's still a couple hours left.
Yeah, you know what, Shane? We have an update.
Thursday night's a big pizza night, and someone can get saved. We're gonna get more saved today, baby.
Pizza or chicken nuggets.
That's right.
Common one.
Peanut butter.
So what do you have for us?
So I'm having some technical difficulties still there, Rick. Trying to get to the story, and it's not wanting to let me read it at the same time as I'm live with you, evidently.
You know what? I had that with Ray, where he opens up a file and the audio goes. So.
Yeah. I have tried that, so give me 1 second. Hopefully I do not cut myself off. So bear with me for 1 second, Rick. I do apologize.
I was very close again.
We'll always bear. We're bearing.
It was 46.
You're listening to In the Arena. Shane Forsman, special guest, filling in for Ray Priebe. You got it?
And that's like 1,627 in like, when was the 3,000?
And he's
6 months ago?
And he's locked up. Yeah. So what we'll do, Bobby, if you can call Shane and then he can read it. And, we like to hear the save of the week, which is
Rick needs the favorite.
Hang on.
There you go, Shane.
That's here. Hang on. Let's see if I can get it to pull up.
You were just a little locked up on us. All our best is StreamYard.com.
What about in Jacksonville? Did Leonard Skinner ever reach out to you? Did you ever get in touch with them?
Oh gosh, yeah. I gotta reach out to Johnny Van Zandt.
Yeah, they're doing a fundraiser.
Yeah, Johnny Van Zandt of Leonard Skinner was reaching out through Brian. LifeVac may get involved with a fundraiser. Unfortunately, Johnny's daughter. I don't know the exact nature of the illness, but certainly
they're raising money for a good cause. Yeah, they're gonna have a big show.
Gonna have a big show, and I think
it's right up Artie's alley.
You know what it is? September 27th.
Is it really?
Yeah.
Oh, we can't be there.
Yeah.
Can you hear me?
Yep, I can hear you.
Dead air. Hold on. I guess they can't hear us.
Yeah, Shane, we appreciate you so much.
I'll tell a story.
Yeah, you want to tell a story?
Sure. It was a 6-year-old having a bologna sandwich and turned blue.
You know what we'll do?
Mom panicked. Dad got the thing.
We're going to go to a quick break, and we'll be back with more In the Arena, and hopefully Shane Forsman telling us.
Hold on. There was fire in the building. So we're just going to.
All right, here we go. In honor of Shane not being able to do it, I'm going to do it. Here are the stats we read tonight for all lives saved today. 4 lives saved today. There are now 40,629 lives saved worldwide.
It's 29. I'm close at 5 off.
2,825 children. Unbelievable. Here's the save of the week. On September 1st, a 64-year-old male choked on food, causing a total blockage of his airway. LifeVac was used 3 times. Here's the story. 2 of us gave the Heimlich maneuver or abdominal thrust 2 times each, and nothing moved. The LifeVac moved the food slightly so that he could get enough of a breath to clear the food the rest of the way on his own. We were eating dinner, and my husband laughed with food in his mouth. That seems like something that would happen around your house, Pat.
Yes.
Yeah, a lot of laughter.
And food in the mouth.
Yep. He instantly stood up, unable to breathe. This was absolutely terrifying, and I'm not sure my husband would be here without the LifeVac. There's no way EMS would get here in time. I'll never not have one of these LifeVacs in my home. So, as read on behalf of Shane on behalf of Ray Priebe, who couldn't be here, I mean,
it's better to have it and not need it than need it.
Yeah.
And not have it. You're supposed to finish that line.
Yeah. Oh, you wanted me to do it?
Well, we're supposed to do it like,
do it together.
sync.
Yeah.
It's better to have it and not need it
than need it and not have it.
See, that's the hitter.
The life you save may be your own. So we thank you so much, Shane. You can't do both at the same time. You can't read it and be on with us.
We'll see you next time
Can
we're
we
in
hear you?
Florida.
We just learned that. Sorry
Yeah.
about that, Rick.
No, don't be. Technical difficulties happen all the time, and we roll. The show must go on. The lives must be saved.
Thanks for everything you're doing down there. Good job.
Yeah, keep up the
Gentlemen,
good
y'all
work.
have a good night. Like I said, sorry about the technology mess up there.
No worries. No worries at all. Shane, you're the best.
Cut it all out.
Keep up the
All right.
great work.
Y'all have a good night, gentlemen.
All
You
right,
too.
Shane.
All right.
So wow, amazing show. Even though with the technical difficulties, we get the numbers out, we get the saves out. Thank you for joining us today on In the Arena. Special thanks to Eileen Shanahan for sharing the incredible mission of the Warrior Ranch Foundation, where courage and compassion meet to change lives. We're grateful for the work being done to honor and support our veterans and first responders. Until next time, Patrick. Stay strong, stay inspired, and keep stepping into the arena.
Yes.
Take it away, Mike Rowe.
It's no joke when you choke, so get LifeVac and live. Without breath, there'll be death. So get LifeVac and live. Get LifeVac and live. Get LifeVac and live.
LifeVac and live.